Àjò lè dùn kó dàbí ilé, ilé làbọ̀ sí ní oko.
Awina Longomba. Ghana.
This one goes to all my fellow Africans living far away and away from their hometowns.
Hello viewers at home, welcome to another session of Global Culture, our weekly program to really teach and educate you about what's happening in the community, culturally, and also empowering our members of the community. Today we have two exciting gentlemen doing something fantastic in the community. To my immediate right, I have Daryl Barnes, who actually is the CEO, President of Men Aiming Higher. Welcome to the program.
Good, thank you for having me.
Okay, on my immediate right as well, I have another Daryl actually. But this time around, this is Mr. Daryl Miller, who actually is the CEO, President of the Capitol Heights Sea Pleasant Boys and Girls Club. Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much. Glad to be here.
Thank you. So, before we get into the business of today, which is actually the major event you are having on Thursday,
Sure.
22nd of September, but we'd like to know and tell the public, members of the audience, about your organization.
Sure. I started Men Aiming Higher roughly 3 years ago, dealing with young men between the ages of 16 to 29, teaching them how to be a man, how to look someone in the eyes when you're talking to them. Instead of saying, yeah, you can say yes, no.
Okay.
The importance of pulling your pants up. And if you really knew why your pants were hanging down, you wouldn't want them hanging down anyway.
Wow.
A large part of our teaching derives out of the book of Proverbs. For me, that's the blueprint on how to be a man. If you read that book cover for cover, it teaches you all the things that you need to do to be a man. So those are some of the basic principles in which we started this organization.
Right.
And I'm real happy about what we're doing.
Oh, excellent. Okay. So, Daryl, tell us about your organization as well. And
Well, the Capitol Heights Sea Pleasant Boys and Girls Club has been around since the late 60s.
Okay.
But for the last 5 or 6 years, they haven't been there. I'm actually the former mayor of Capitol Heights, Maryland.
Okay.
And as mayor, I recognized that we needed to do something immediately for our youth. So as I was finishing my term, I also became president of the Capitol Heights Sea Pleasant Boys and Girls Club and started to bring them back as far as the mentoring and really with basketball. Our focus is really on sports, but at the same time, we want to include the mentoring, the tutorial, because this is necessary to move our community forward.
absolutely, it's necessary. And glad to know, I didn't know you are a former mayor, but now you are combining your public service to make sure that our community is better in terms of people living here.
Yes, I have to say that one of the things that changed me was, and I had shared with you earlier, was that 2 years ago I went to Nigeria, Lagos, and I actually went there on a fact-finding trip for youth.
Okay.
I hadn't had a chance to see the Middle Passage. I hadn't had a chance to ever be in Africa,
Wow.
and it left an indelible, experience on me. And really changed me and gave me a great appreciation, not only being mayor, but coming back and say, okay, we got to take this to the next level. We have to do it. So I've been using that energy ever since then to kind of move forward and make a difference, more of a difference in the community.
Oh, wow, that's interesting. Okay. No, Men Aiming Higher now. Okay, so now let's go back into the business where we're here. You have a big program. How did that get started?
This summer, I had the opportunity to be on a crime initiative here in the county with all the law enforcement, from the chief of police to the chief of police for park and planning.
Right.
So through my travels throughout the state of Maryland, primarily in Prince George's County, we dealt with those that are coming in from the reentry population, those kids or young youth that are been detention or dealing with crime.
Okay.
Also, part of my travels, we deal with people in the foreclosure. And a lot of things, these foreclosures, I always say, come from these faulty loans. But a lot of it also has to do with people needing jobs.
Yeah, right.
So I raised my hand and said, I want to do something about it.
Right.
I don't want to be one to say, always point the fingers. We want to do something about it. That's what we do as an organization.
Right.
We always try to take the lead. So from that, we partnered with Daryl Miller and some other folks to bring about this first annual job fair.
Okay.
This job fair, I think, is going to be a staple event here in the county, because we're expecting anywhere from close to 100 employers and anywhere from 1,500 to 3,000 residents to participate in this job fair.
Oh, wow. That's going to be a big one then.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Specifically, tell us, if you can, Daryl, about the date and the location.
Well, the date is September 22nd.
Okay.
From 10 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Okay.
We'll be at the Prince George's Sports and Learning Center.
Okay.
And the participants can come and park in Lot D, and they'll be able to come right through the front door, and the vendors will be actually on the track field.
Okay.
You know, we'll have a full setup there where they can come in. Once they come in to the building, they can register.
Right.
From there, they'll be shown the direction to go downstairs, and then go ahead and turn in their resumes, and also talk to employers, and also do interviewings. Okay. We're looking for a number of people, to be hired right on the spot. There'll be a number of job openings there.
Wow, wow. So viewers at home, now you've heard. So if by chance you're looking for a job or you want a new job, so this is a place to go. The date again is 22nd of September. That's a Thursday, from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. And at the end of the program, you will be seeing the address of the location. Actually, it's the Prince George's Learning Complex, right?
Right. Really, the Wayne Curry Sports and Learning Center.
Oh, okay. Oh, exactly. So that's kind of a good combination.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Now, tell me, Dorel, again, what do you want to really achieve with this? Of course, you're bringing people to get into the job fair, interact with the employer. At the end of the day, what happens after that?
Well, for me, it's really personal, because for me, it's not so much about trying to get people jobs. It's the education component behind it.
Okay.
Because a lot of these people need to learn how to put together a resume,
okay,
the responsibility act behind it, to know how to interview properly, right, to show up on time when you do get that job. Right. So we're going to have people there to also help educate, okay, as well. But more importantly, is for people to run out of there waving their hands, saying, "I got a job."
Okay.
Wow. We want to put people back to work here in Prince George's County. In Prince George's County, there's roughly 863,000 residents. We have a 7% unemployment rate. So that's a huge number in comparison to what's going on. Right. And the whole United States is 9%, and Prince George's County is at 7%. So we have a lot of work to do. Absolutely. So myself, Daryl Miller, and some other partners that we have on board, right, we're really trying to do our part to try to put people back to work here in Prince George's County. Wow,
that's really amazing. So viewers at home, again, you've heard it from the men who are able to put things together. September 22nd from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Mark your calendar, or you can't save the date now, just mark your calendar so that you can be there. And of course, they have tons of different services. Specifically, you talk about resume writing, talking about interviewing techniques. What other things that viewers at home will be expecting from that session?
Well, it's going to be a fun-filled day.
Okay.
We want to make it a fun environment.
Okay.
So there's going to be a couple of tricks up our sleeves, but okay, we're expecting a lot of our politicians to be out there to show support, right, and unifying what we're doing. But more importantly, it's the employers that we have.
Right.
All of the employers that we have jobs available.
Okay.
I personally talked to every last one of them, and they all have jobs available.
Right.
As Daryl indicated, there are breakout rooms as far as so people can do interviewing, right, and hopefully walk out of there on the spot saying, I got a job.
Wow.
And the responses have been enormous.
Wow. Okay.
As to date, we probably received 350 resumes that have been uploaded on our website.
Okay.
The phones are ringing off the hook. People are really encouraged and excited because it's a growing need for people here in Prince George's County to get back to work.
Absolutely. And actually, you mentioned the people sending their resume to you. Mm-hmm. So I'm just to make sure that our viewers at home really understand that process, that if they go to your website, will they be able to do that, or what's going to be the process?
Yeah, right now people can go to www.menaimingHigher.org.
Okay.
And they can upload their resumes right on the spot.
Okay.
As well as when you go to our website, it gives you an opportunity to see the vast things that we offer.
Okay.
The other committees and things that we do as an organization as a whole.
Right.
So it's a lot of information besides the job fair.
Okay.
Because right after the job fair on October the 29th, we're doing our second annual health clinic.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And part of that health clinic, what I like to call is we're actually giving free health care for a day.
Okay.
So those that do not have health insurance, I'm providing that health insurance for you.
Wow.
Because we'll have anywhere from 25 to 45 service providers there, right, giving away free service.
Okay, okay. Viewers at home, actually, Global Culture as part of community support, we're going to be at that location on on Thursday, so to speak, to be able to bring feedback so that we will be able to see what really happens over there. Good. And also you mentioned about your October event, so we are likely to bring you back here to talk about health. You know, so for having, you know, get the job now, you need to have the good health to be able to do the work. So that's very, very important to us. So aside from that, this is the major